All right, let's jump right into this. Today's explainer is a highly tactical, completely actionable guide on one of the absolute best things you can do to scale your output, building no-code AI workflows. Seriously, if you've ever felt like you're drowning in busy work and there just aren't enough hours in the day, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to map out an automation blueprint that will completely transform how you operate. Okay, let's dive into this. Honestly, how much time do you actually lose copying and pasting data every single week? I mean, really think about it. The routine follow-ups, the endless data entry, bouncing between 50 different browser tabs, we have all been stuck in that soul-draining Control-C, Control-V trance. It's a universal pain point, right? It totally zaps your energy and keeps you away from the actual high-value strategic work you want to be doing. So, to fix this, here is our game plan for today. We'll quickly cover the real cost of manual tasks, explore the shift to intelligent orchestration, figure out how to choose the right platform, walk through a simple 5-step blueprint, and wrap up with designing custom automation. Stick with me, because in under 10 minutes, you're going to walk away with a rock-solid plan to automate your daily grind. First up, the cost of manual tasks. Let's talk about the daily grind. You know exactly what I'm talking about here. These are the classic bottlenecks: copying data from an email just to manually log it into a CRM, chasing down your manager for a simple approval, manually firing off routine follow-ups to clients who ghosted you. And the worst part, the constant oversight required to make sure nothing slips through the cracks, which, let's be real, inevitably opens the door to human error anyway. It's just a frantic, non-stop cycle. So let's shift gears to Section 2, Intelligent Systems and AI Orchestration. Picture the sheer chaos of trying to manage everything manually, getting tangled up in clipboards, scattered messages, and repetitive tasks. It's pure friction, full of errors and the need for constant babysitting. Now imagine replacing that with a central AI orchestrator. It's clean, it's efficient, it seamlessly connects your apps, interprets messy data, and scales your operations instantly. It basically acts as the ultimate middleman, leaving you completely free to focus purely on strategic, high-value thinking. To really hammer this home, let's look at exactly how our source material defines this. AI workflow automation replaces repetitive, manual tasks with intelligent systems that connect apps, interpret unstructured data, and manage processes without constant human oversight. That last phrase, that is the absolute golden rule. Without constant human oversight. That is exactly how you buy your time back, minimize errors, and allow your entire team to scale. Okay, moving to Section 3, choosing a platform. This is all about matching the task to the tech. The modern landscape of these automation tools basically sits on a spectrum. On one end, you have super intuitive platforms designed specifically for beginners who just want quick, simple operations. But as you move across the spectrum, you start getting into robust tools for ops teams, then specialized no-code AI builders, all the way to heavy-duty platforms built for engineers who need total infrastructure control. Let's figure out exactly where you fit in here. If you're a beginner or maybe on a non-technical team, Zapier is absolutely going to be your best friend. It has a massive library of over 7,000 apps, making it absolutely perfect for quick, event-driven ops. Now, if you're running operations and need complex, multi-branch workflows, Make is a fantastic choice with its drag-and-drop visual canvas. But what if you're dealing with unstructured data? That's where Gumloop comes in. It's specifically built for no-code AI, letting you easily string together large language model calls. And finally, if you're an engineering-forward team that really demands full, custom control over your infrastructure, N8N is the powerhouse you're looking for. Actually choosing between these tools really comes down to deeply understanding the specific task you're trying to automate. You have to draw a line between standard logic and generative AI. Standard logic is simple and deterministic. It's totally predictable data routing, basically if X happens, do Y. Generative AI is a whole different ballgame. It handles unstructured tasks that need intelligent interpretation. Think about reading a totally random customer support ticket, figuring out the customer sentiment, and deciding the next best step. Now, what's really fascinating here is how simple the decision tree becomes once you know what you're dealing with. Just ask yourself, is the task simple and predictable? If yes, boom, you go with standard logic, highly structured data routing, where tools like Zapier and Make totally shine. But if it's an unstructured task, like analyzing those messy support tickets, you need generative AI. That requires intelligent LLM interpretation, making a platform like Gumloop the obvious choice. All right, Section 4. This is the fun part, the 5-step blueprint, your actual deployment guide. So here's the overarching visual roadmap of the entire blueprint. We need to look at the big picture first, so you can clearly see the journey from dealing with a manual headache to running a completely autonomous, intelligent system. It all breaks down into 5 straightforward steps. 1. Identify bottlenecks. 2. Map the sequence. 3. Choose your tool. 4. Connect your data. And 5. Test and refine. Let's dig into how these actually flow together. Okay, the execution of this sequence is absolutely critical. You start by pinpointing your biggest time drains, the mindless data copying, the endless approval chasing. Then you hit step 2 and listen. This is the most crucial rule of the entire explainer. Map the sequence and optimize the process itself before you add any technology. Seriously, do not automate a broken process. Why on earth would you want to speed up a mistake? Once the process is clean, step 3 is matching the task to the right platform logic, just like we mapped out earlier. Step 4 is hooking up those API connections so your CRM, Slack, whatever you use, can automatically talk to each other. Finally, step 5, test and refine. Don't just flip the switch for the whole company on day 1. Run it in small batches first to catch errors and ensure your data is actually perfect. Let's bring it home with section 5, custom automation and how this scales in the real world. This is what it looks like to build massive scale. You create a beautifully structured architecture where data effortlessly flows in from all your different ingestion points, gets instantly routed through a central processing engine, passes a validation layer so you know it's accurate, and then triggers an exact action. This isn't just a simple one-off trigger anymore. This is graduating to a complete intelligent system that handles the heavy lifting for you. On a practical level, this means customizing everything to your exact tech stack. For instance, an incoming message hits Slack or Google Workspace, it gets processed instantly without you lifting a finger, and the finalized output automatically lands right in Trello or your CRM. By picking your exact tools and zeroing in on the task you want to eliminate, your applications start doing all the talking for you. You completely bypass the manual friction. So we've broken down the hidden costs of manual labor, explored the spectrum of platforms at your disposal, and laid out the exact 5-step blueprint for building intelligent workflows. Now it's completely up to you. Take a hard look at your calendar and your daily to-do list and ask yourself, what is the specific repetitive task you are going to eliminate today? Pick just one bottleneck, apply this blueprint, and go reclaim your time. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy building.